Good afternoon, it's Tony again from Paranormal Investigation UK, and today we're looking at a piece of footage from the Cheshire investigation, which is from the 23rd of May 2021. Slowly but surely I'm getting through the evidence pile of the Chester footage that was sent to us throughout 2021, and it's still ongoing. And the reason why I'm so behind with this is due to the fact that we were prioritising other cases, particularly any that's associated with a young family, that type of thing. So over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I'm beginning to get on top of this. I'm openly hoping within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to finally get up to date with this, so that would then allow us to go back into the property and do some more experiments which we've got planned for the building. So at the moment it's certainly still churning out unusual activity, movement of items, unexplained bangs, knocks, together with some incredibly strange light anomalies as well. So this piece of footage is coming up to about 11 o'clock on the 23rd of May, and May would be, it's a Sunday evening, and as far as I'm aware, looking at the audio stream, there are 4 different types of sounds in there. So what we'll do, as far as I can recall with this, is that there was some sort of dust anomaly, airborne particle close to the camera, which the infrared lit up. That's what triggered the camera, and then it picked up what I call accidental captures, which is the fact of the sound. So I won't turn it up. Let's have a look. That's an anomaly that caused the camera to trigger. Yeah. There were various reasons that could happen. There's the first sound. Okay. The other sound there. These are a couple of louder ones. It seems to be getting distant. Louder. Right, okay, so there's nothing to see. So let's get rid of the visual. What I'm going to do, I'll bring in the analyzer. Now when these the footage, this is almost 11 o'clock, and on the Sunday night the building is apparently deserted. It's only a business place at the end of the day, so no one's going to be around at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. But this, there's always that element of doubt someone has come back into the office complex for whatever reason. So the way I'm going to attack this one, there were 4 clear anomalies, 3 there, 1 at the beginning, and 1 I could hear after, which isn't showing up as an audio trace. There's no visual spectrum there, but I could hear it over headphones. So what I'll do is look at this one first. earth is that? There are two sounds, low volume, that follow it. It's almost as if something's fell. Now, when these come into me, and if we're dealing with, particularly in the main office, let me bring a map up again just to remind everybody. Here's a plan of the building. This is the camera that's picked the sound up. In here is it was a meeting room, it's now become almost like a storeroom, and we have had items come off there, had a box lift up, the painting come off the wall, bit of picture come off the wall, some sort of game came off as well. So what I do is when I hear that, is when the owner goes back in on a Monday, I ask him to go and revisit it. This camera's got the potential of picking up things like noises outside, such as a banging door, or predominantly car door, that type of thing. And it will pick up stuff in here. But if something come over and made a noise in here, I would expect this camera to pick it up, and clearly it hasn't. And likewise, if it's closer to this camera, that pick up, it's in the hallway, pick that up. So whatever it is, it's relatively close to this camera. So in a way, I can discount possibly even the meeting room. It does sound like something falling. I'm going to turn it back to 0. And I'm just going to get a frequency fix on this. Okay, it's frustrating when I really don't know what's causing these weird sounds in this room. Happen all the time, and when we investigate the following day, it's absolutely. Sometimes it's within very quickly, within an hour, the owner's gone back to check and found absolutely nothing. So it's really is strange at times. Oh, let's put that in there. Okay. There's another bang somewhere. I was going to turn up a touch. That sounds like a voice. I can just about hear. I'm on over ear headphones, and I can just hear that. I really don't know what that is. I don't think that's a voice. That sounds like something else. Gone to about 16 decibel extra there. Let's give it that a second. We're always grateful to hear any of your thoughts are, what you think this could be. Just making a note myself that I'd increase the volume by 16 decibels to pick that frequency up. It's showing no real side reflections neither, so it suggests that it's some distance away, or just very low sound, because following it we have got a bang. Okay, let's just clear the analyzer. Yeah, there's a series of reflections here. Because you would have thought that the first rap, bang that you hear, if that was something falling, you would presume that was it. And then later we get another one. So it suggested it's not something falling. I just don't know what it is. Why is this building making sound? So, okay. This is where I get frustrated with it, to be honest. It's I'd love to find out what it was. Where a building can just suddenly just start talking. The other thing as well with this is it is an accidental capture. All these bangs are accidental captures. It's the light anomaly, the dust, that's triggered the camera. It then records another 56 seconds, and it's capturing these noises in there. Otherwise, we wouldn't have heard them at all. Well, we wouldn't be aware of them, I should say. Okay, down to the next one. Oh, just turn the volume down for that. I'm just listening for any sort of scuffling sounds, even somebody walking about or something. That's a completely different sound. That sounds doorish, that. Okay. I've heard this sound before. It does sound like one of the doors. We'll call it door. Just really to remind me to what it is I think it might be. Okay, take the loop off and go listen to the next one. Yeah, there's a lot of bass booming frequency all the way through as well. It's dragging up the infrasound on that one. Okay, take another fix. A hell of a lot going on with this one. I think this is number 5, I think. It is, yeah, number 5. Boom, sound. I'll note that one about the infrasound. It's something it's the hot topic of the investigators at the moment, where they're suggesting some stuff that is possibly paranormal in nature is using that particular frequency, because we can only hear up to 20 hertz and infrasound comes from 0, which it clearly is. It's coming in at quite relatively high volumes under the infrasound spectrum. And when I've been in the room did 160 sound samples in the room, in the building, I could not detect any form of infrasound. It tended to be around about, maybe 30 to 50 onwards, certainly not infrasound such as that one. So I'm going to presume this one's going to be exactly the same. Okay, just empty the analyzer. There you go. And that is loud. Again, it's coming in. The fundamental frequency is around about between 30 and maybe 40 hertz, but it's tapering off, and it is into infrasound area. So, okay. I think this is all I can do. I can just simply record the events. I think this is the 6th sound. Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's possible if someone's entered the building. He's had a car. difficult. Don't think you can hear that with the volume right off. Yeah, I can just hear that. Anyone that analyses, investigates this type of capture, you're not always going to find the answers for this. And I've always said you can spend hours on it, analysing something, so the realisation is that it has got a rational explanation to it, which is absolutely fine. You know, your job is to go out and prove it's paranormal. Your job is to go and find out what it is. So what we've got here are 6 separate sounds, all appear to be different. Certainly in volume, these last 2 are very similar in sounding like a boom sound, and we've also got the possibility of the 7th sound, which sounds car-ish. Turn that up again. Is that room, a car? I don't know. I'll note it down anyway that, you know, there is potentially a bit of hearing a car. At the end of the day, I can't say either way what all them sounds are. Certainly, if it wasn't for the light anomaly at the beginning, I'd have no footage to analyse. So I will use all those screenshots that I've done, all 6 of them, together with a note at the end that it's a possible car. Why someone's in there 11 o'clock on Sunday night is a different matter. I'm not going to let that to dominate what my thoughts are. So I'm actually going to sit on the fence with this. I simply don't know what it is. We've got a couple of possibilities. I can rule out such things as an item fall, and that would just be a one-off event. There were 6 separate sounds, which suggests somebody may be in the building. The final 2 bangs that you hear are there's 3 there actually, is the door actually closing. Turn that down. Yeah. Door banging, door closing, engine start, driving away. It does support that theory. So I'll finish the video on that way. I'll write this up. It's going to take me a while. And then we'll look at the next piece of footage. Okay, see you soon.